Hey guys. Now, I'm not even going to apologize for not putting a video up for the last, I don't know how many months it's been. Because the last like 2 or 3 videos I've done, I've apologized for being slack and not putting videos up, and it sort of becomes empty, like an empty apology if I keep apologizing for the same thing. So let's just say I'm slack and yeah, I got nothing else to add. I can't say sorry. Okay, so anyway, I want to do a vid. Firstly, I do need to apologise for something. I'm pissed. I've been on the juice tonight. Um, my wife's away at the moment. She's on holidays over in New Zealand. She's a Kiwi. She's gone back for her sister's birthday, and so I'm bacheloring at the moment. So I must admit I've had a few drinks tonight. So if I slur a bit, you know why. I did want to, I've got like a million things I want to say, but I'm going to try and stay on track with just 2 things. First of all, what have I been up to lately? I've been doing a bit of trading. I know this channel, that's what it's about, so I guess I should talk about that and the market. I have been trading. I just haven't really felt like talking about it. I closed out a few trades today just because the time limit was up. Trades are open for 3 months, and they didn't reach my targets, any of them. So I closed out 3, 1 for a win and 2 for a loss. I've had a few trades obviously on over the time that I've closed because they've reached my target. So yeah, I'm still trading. I just haven't really felt the need to talk about it anymore. I guess I feel like I've run out of things to say for this channel. If I know the stock market's dynamic and it's always changing and that, but when I started this channel, I had things I wanted to get off my chest, that I thought may be of help for some people out there, and I sort of felt like I've said them all. So I don't just want to get on here and have this channel where I come on just because I feel the need to get subscribers or make money off the channel. It was never my purpose. I really wanted I had a message that I wanted to get out about living well, I guess. And a lot of what I wanted to say, I've said. So that's why I haven't been putting a lot of videos up lately. So that's the truth. Now, what I am doing, I'm still working at Aldi, which I've mentioned before, driving around the forklift. I've been there over 6 months now. I love it. It's so different to what I used to do. I love the dynamic of the place, the people that I'm talking to and hanging out with every day. It's a different sort of crew than perhaps what I'm used to, but I love it. It's really it's genuine people who don't have huge ambition generally, who are just happy to be alive, if that makes sense. There's no real pressure to strive for anything other than just being, living day to day. And maybe the world I come from was a little different to that. So this is actually quite refreshing to live that sort of, to work in that sort of place. I hope it doesn't sound demeaning, but it is just different. And riding around the forklift or doing what I'm doing there, it's just there's no pressure. And 6 months in, I still I'm finding it fun. So anyway, so I'm still working there. On the side, I can't help myself. I have to have something on the side no matter what I do. And I've refound a passion in motorbikes. I actually have 6 motorbikes now sitting in the shed. Well, actually 6 in my garage, 1 out in the shed at the back. And I just love motorbikes, and I've been buying them. And it's actually like my passion. I'm hopefully going to turn into another little business where I buy and sell motorbikes. I'm actually going to get my dealer's license. I'm doing a course at the end of this month just 2 days so I can get my dealer's license. I'm going to rent some space, hopefully in the local area, and start my own little dealership selling used cruiser motorbikes, Japanese motorbikes. If anyone knows anything about motorbikes, like the Kawasaki Vulcan, the Honda Shadow VTX, the Suzuki Boulevards, the Yamaha V-Stars, those sort of bikes, if that means anything to you. They're sort of like little, the Japanese version of a Harley at much less price. So that's what I'm working on at the moment, away from working at Aldi and just living my daily life. That's my side hustle at the moment, and it's taking up most of my time currently. So look out, like in the next probably month or two, I'm going to start a different YouTube channel, a new YouTube channel for that business where I ride motorbikes and talk about motorbikes. And I understand most people aren't into motorbikes, and that's cool, but I am. So I guess that's going to be a different audience to perhaps what this channel attracted. So anyway, look out for that. If you're interested in motorbikes, then I'll let you know the channel once I get it going. And it should be fun because, I don't know, I'm just really passionate about motorbikes and I love it, and the sense of freedom I get when I'm on one, it's just like nothing else to me. So anyway, that's something to look out for. One other thing I want to talk about that I am sort of passionate about is this Kenneth Hayne banking inquiry that he handed down on Monday. I think it was the findings for that. Or was it Tuesday? It might have been Tuesday. If you watch this channel, you know I was a mortgage broker for 14 years, up until April last year. So 10 months ago, I got out of the industry. Basically, I got out because I could see the writing on the wall for the industry. It wasn't so much to do with the Royal Commission. It was just to do with ASIC and APRA, and they've dumbed lending down. In my opinion, they've dumbed it down so much that I didn't enjoy it anymore. It's an issue I have with the whole of society, to be honest. No one takes, I shouldn't say no one, but taking responsibility for your own decisions seems, it seems to be, I don't know, I'm starting to sound like an old man, talking about the younger generation and that, I don't want to be that, I really don't. But it just seems like it's changed in my lifetime. It's changed from, when you took on a loan, you took responsibility, and it was your honor. It was your honor that you would pay that loan back. It didn't matter if it was a 100-page contract with a bank that you signed, or whether it was a handshake, agreement that you made with a mate or someone that you just met. If you said you were going to pay money back, if they lent you money or whatever the deal was, it was your honor, and you would make sure you paid that loan back. Now, it just seems like everyone is looking for a way out of getting of claiming responsibility, and it annoyed the living shit out of me when I was a broker that ASIC and APRA put the onus on the lender, on the banks and us as brokers, that we had to make sure that they were going to pay it back, and there was basically no responsibility to the borrower at all. Like, they could get out of almost any contract by, they shouldn't have lent me the money. I'm the victim here, and that just pissed me right off. If you borrow money, then you pay it back because it's your own honor, and that's so important. And I don't get how that isn't important to other people. It just doesn't make sense to me that they can blame someone else for their decisions. And I hate it. And that's what the regulators are letting people get away with. that it's not their fault if something goes wrong and they can't pay their money back. It's the lender's fault. It's the bank's fault. All the broker's fault. How dare they lend you money? When at the time you borrowed the money, it was in good faith. The lender gave it to you and you wanted it, but when things go awry for whatever reason, not my problem. And yeah, that really pisses me off. And that's sort of why I got out of broking. Just the fact that lending now it's like a nanny state for lending. We have to protect the idiots from themselves, and because of that, like, everyone is affected. I don't know if I'm making sense, or perhaps I'm rambling, I don't know. But anyway, that's why I got out of lending myself, and now this Hayne report's come out, and it's just the same thing. He's basically throwing the brokers under the bus. It's all their fault. That I don't know, whatever. And I've got a lot of mates who are brokers still. Most of my friends are brokers, and they're good people. Really good people. And I know it's a commission-based business, and that seems to be really on the nose. If you're on the commission, then obviously you're dishonest, because you're trying to make commission no matter what. But that's not at all the case. Not the people I know. We all got our satisfaction from helping people. That's what it was all about. Could we help you? Would you be better off if you borrowed that money? And for some people, that's just the chance they need. Borrow that money, get the house, get the business, whatever it's for, and they're off. That's the break that they needed. And it's hard. It's hard to get people loans at the moment, because it's, like I say, it's been dumbed down so much. And I felt like my job as a broker was pretty much pointless. Just go to a bank, because there's not much I can do as a broker now to help you. That's why I got out of the industry. And it hurts me now to see that this wanker, Kenneth Hayne, really blame brokers for all the issues that have gone on within banks over the last few years. And when you of all the millions of loans, not many have gone wrong, and it's not as bad as what people think. And Aussies just love to bash banks. It's like a national sport for us. So it's very easy for Kenneth Hayne to bash banks, and everyone agree with him. But they're important in the capitalist society. We need them, and obviously we don't want any fraudulent activity going on. We want everything to be above board, of course. So we need regulation, but it's got to the point now that the whole thing is over-regulated, and it's going to get worse by the looks of things now that this fucking idiot Hayne has handed down this report, and it looks like the government is just going to adopt everything carte blanche, without really looking at whether it's going to be better for society. I really think Australia's heading towards a recession. The brakes have been put on lending so much by APRA and ASIC and now this Hayne that I don't know how we can avoid a recession over the next couple of years. ASIC and APRA got a lot to answer for. Not yet, but it will happen. I'm sure they'll be hauled over the coals for fucking up this country. Anyway, that's a ramble, isn't it? A 14-minute ramble. Oh my God. So anyway, here I am. I just should thank people. I still get messages most days from people checking in. How am I? When am I going to do another vid? And I'm always happy to talk to people who contact me. Like I say, I haven't been doing many vids about the market lately, and look, maybe I will again one day. I'm not sure, but at the moment, my passion is with my motorbikes, and that's probably where I'm heading for the time being. But who knows? I don't want to make any promises, because fuck, I don't know what I'm doing myself. I just want to wing it. Anyway, I don't know what I've just said. Just rambled on for 15 minutes. So I better leave it there. Oh, there's thunder outside. Summer storm coming. Beautiful. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching. if you want to contact me, Facebook page is good, or in the comments, I guess. This will be on YouTube, so do that. And I'm still here, still going, still happy, and life's good. I'll talk to you guys maybe soon. Cheers.